Alright, going into the international marketplace. I love this time of the morning. More light needed for super steady. Oh well, I'll try to hold it steady. That treehouse up there is very, very old. Well, it's been refurbished. It was, you know, used to be like a radio station was run out of there. Let's go up there. I haven't been up there in a while. Let's go take a look at it. I don't know, but I don't think it was built here. I think it was brought here for some reason. It says it upstairs on the Don Ho statue. What's up, buddy? Very Dagobah-ish. Yeah, it was. Oh, these. Oh, they're not working. Yeah, this is a common problem here. Out of service escalators, because you get so much traffic here that they break down a lot. And a lot of times they have to get a company from the mainland to come fix it. That's part of that brain draining problem I talked about. To get certain things serviced, you have to fly people in. Oh well, we'll go up to the little hut some other time. I love it when it's like this, when there's no one around. Reminds me of the lockdown days. I wasn't doing the channel then, but man, did I love the lockdown. But I'm glad to see the place come back. It was really eerie, you know, and plus at that time, I just assumed that was it. I didn't think things were going to open back up. I mean, they got us where they want us. Why would they give us back freedom? I don't think they knew what to do. I was talking about that last week. Like, I don't think they expected to get some of the compliance they did. Are these escalators broken too? So what do? You just don't go upstairs? Oh, there's the elevator. Is the elevator out of service too? Let's take a look at it. I see a sign there. Let's see. Yeah, so the elevator's out of service. No, the escalators are out of service. So there's no way to get off this floor. It's kind of weird. I wonder what that's all about. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think they knew what to do, because I think they had a plan. Well, obviously, I know. And the plan they had in place, oh, those are moving. The plan they had in place, you know, the first thing was put everybody in their homes, and when they enacted that part of the plan, everybody complied. Shockingly, you know, when they first heard they were going to do that, or when it first, you know, was announced, I'm like, people aren't going to do this. This is America. They're not going to do that. Everybody did. It's a different country now, you know, so people aren't as wild and rebellious as they used to be. I think they're just beaten down. Just beaten down from all the shit, you know. Demoralized. I was reading something the other day about the pineal gland. I've been trying to decalcify mine by taking turmeric every day. Supposedly it helps. And it got me thinking around what was she? I was living in Methuen at the time. It was probably like 2015. I first started experiencing this thing that I still experience from time to time, and it happened recently, and that's why I thought of it, was when I'm sleeping, or about to go to sleep, and you're laying in that sort of in-between place that Salvador Dali used to like to be in, where you're not quite sleeping, but you're not awake. I'll realize I can see the room with my eyes closed. I'll be laying there and be like, what the fuck, I could... And then I always go through the same thing. I'm like, am I just remembering the room from before I close my eyes? And no, I start seeing through my eyelids. And I always sit up in bed, and I put my hand in front of me, and I look at it. It's not 100% clear, but I'm seeing it, you know? And I'll always sit there quietly for a while. And sometimes Nia will wake up and be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I can see through my eyelids. I never knew what that was. The way I understand how eyeballs work is basically, this is what the normie scientists say, is there's like some kind of beam, I guess, or that comes out of your eyes. And what it does is it reads information and then it returns to your eyes. Sounds a bit like a bat. That's probably a really retarded way of explaining it, but that's basically what it does. So, oh, are these open now? Oh yeah, now they're working. Oh, maybe they're just closed for the night. That could be it. That could be it. Because it is early. It's like 6 in the morning, or 6:30 now. But yeah. So I would, whenever it happened to me, I'd think, oh, maybe my eyes are. I just have strong eye beams, like Cyclops from the X-Men. Here we are at the, yeah, but so it happened to me recently. It's really weird. So anyway, I found out also recently when I started looking it up to see if anyone else experiences this, it has to do with your pineal gland. So I guess all the years of taking turmeric is starting to pay off. Because while it happened like 10 years ago for the first time, it's been happening more over the years. What happens though is that it always hits me in that half asleep, half awake time, so the next day I kind of forget all about it. Alright, yeah, let me see here. Yeah, this is the place that we're in now. This building right now, this little hut here was a radio hut. The original tree house where Don Beach lived and worked. Oh, a guy lived in here? Oh. Waikiki Village, or predecessor of International Marketplace, was created by Don Beach. His name was really Beach? That's very Masonic. It's like one of those things that, you know, one of the joke things that they do. But yeah, they had a radio station up there, I guess. Yeah, this is it. This is the building we're in now. It's all redone, of course, you know. But yeah, this was a lot of stuff. All these trees were brought over here too. I was seeing it the other day. Like a lot of trees were looking at me, and Nia were pointing them out. They come from Australia. It's kind of weird. I don't know if you can really see that well there, the wording. But yeah, that's it. Oh, a guy used to live in here. Could I live in that? Let me see. Yeah, I could live in that. Plenty of room. It's cool. I like this area over here. They used to have, before the pandemic, they would have all kinds of seats here, like big, like cushy sofas for you to sit on. Look at chairs over here again now. They have those little charging stations for like phones and shit. They have all this covered up so you really can't see Kalakaua, but that's Kalakaua Avenue out there. I'll put the phone up and see. That's where I just came up from. Yeah, these have rocking chairs here too. When the when that happened, they took all the seating out of everywhere. They just moved all the seating. They got everything out. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I didn't think it was going to come back. I didn't imagine they would let us come back. But they had that, like they had a plan in place, and I think they were so shocked that people complied so easily en masse, that many treehouse, that many that it's like they didn't know what to do. They had to change their plans. Like they were quiet for like a week and a half. We didn't get any news from any of the health agencies or the government or nothing. It was just quiet. Because they're probably like, what the fuck? They did it. They're all hiding at home. Now, I didn't know immediately that it was bullshit. I kind of thought it though. A lot of others did too. It was discussed in schizo circles that is this just a big lie? Because we're seeing these little videos from China, a lot of them, of people collapsing in the street. And not only did it look staged, but how the fuck they get out of China? Nothing gets out of China. You know, it's really tight over there. You can't, you know, people aren't on social media here. So these things are being uploaded. They're coming from the government, right? So that was sus to begin with. And then once the full picture started to form what was going on, it was like, oh, okay, this is fake. This is all fake. And what they're going to do is they're going to say, we have a cure though, and that's going to be the thing. And that's exactly what happened. Just like AGT and HIV in the 80s with AIDS, same thing. There's a thing out there. If you take this medication, you'll be fine. Medication starts killing you, and you're like, what the hell is this? Well, that's what HIV does. Because the medication would give you all the symptoms and kill you in the way they said that the HIV does. And it's the same guy, Fauci. Fauci was the architect of that whole HIV AIDS situation in the 80s, where it wasn't a test, it was a non-conclusive kind of test that was based on lifestyle. Like they would ask you, you know, what your habits were and what kind of person you were, and they would use that to determine your health risk. And then it was based on your white blood cells, and that stuff can be, I mean, that can change, you know. Not dramatically, but it is a system that can be fudged. So, you know, you would get, quote unquote, HIV that eventually will develop into AIDS. So you better take this AZT. What does AIDS do? Well, it gives you like body sores and all that kind of stuff. So you take the AZT and that starts giving you all this stuff. And they're like, wow, you know, that's what AZT does. I mean, that's what HIV does. AIDS does that to you. Okay, so keep taking the medication. That's exactly what this situation was. And it was the same fucking dude. Same dude. The son of Father Teresa. Those Father Teresa memes, as soon as I post them, on Instagram, I used to put them on Instagram, they take them down immediately and give me an account warning. You'll notice on Instagram I have 10 accounts, because what happens is they'll cancel, they'll take down the account. So I have all these other sleeper accounts ready to go. So I just jump to another one. And I have accounts too that aren't even like with my name on them. They're like for different stuff, different interests, in case I have to get like a brand new whole one. It's important to stay in these spaces because they don't want you in them. So just by virtue of the fact that they don't want you in them is every reason why you should be there. You have to be there. Whether you like it or not, these social media spaces are the town hall or town center in current day. And you gotta stay there and be the crazy guy on the box yelling stuff. Because even though most people walking by would just say fucking crazy guy in the box, you know, there's always that one person that knows what you're talking about. And you make them feel better. You make them be less scared. You know, you make them more apt to say something too. So you have to. It's your, if you're in spiritual warfare, if you've been drafted into the spiritual world like I have, it's your responsibility to do that. I'm not saying go around and try to wake people up. I would say I would warn against that. Actually, that's only going to get you fucked. From my perspective, I know there's some people that say, well, you have to be, you have to spread the word and this and that. But I think it's it's a weird time to try to do that. But you can still stand on your box and yell. So, yeah, make sure you stand on your box and yell. And until next time, don't blame the teacher, blame the school.